Shaun August has resigned from the position as the DA's Cape Town Chief Whip, councillor and party member. He says he can't tolerate what's happening to the outgoing Cape Town Mayor, Patricia de Lille, and that the racial makeup of the party. But he's not the only one to go. 4 other MECO members have also resigned in solidarity. Siabulela Mamkeli, Suzette Little, Greg Bernardo and Tulani van der Stemmel also being among those to resign. August joins us from our Cape Town studios now. Thank you so much for your time tonight, Shaun. Let's start it off here. Is the DA a racist party?
Good evening first. Yes, I'm not saying everybody in the DA is racist, but surely those that hold senior positions within the DA, both politically and also both administratively, some of them, yes, are very racist. Who
are those particular individuals which you would single out tonight as being part of those that are perpetuating the racism as you have described it, that black members like yourself within the DA face?
I won't mention the names as such, but I will give you an idea of what I'm talking about. If we look at the directors within the national head office of the DA, you'll find that there's 20 director positions where 14 of those are filled with white males and females. If we look at the Western Cape provincial office of the DA, all managers in the province are all white males and females. Look up the makeup of the officials within the party, who makes the decisions and who holds the powers. You will see that colored and black, they are the tea ladies, the administrators and the door openers, but definitely not in powerful position to make decisions.
Of course, you say this as the most powerful position in the DA, which is that of its leader. Maimane is currently occupied by an African man. So what does that say about his position? Are you suggesting that, as you've put it earlier, that black faces are shown, but they're controlled by white necks? Is he one of those that is just being shown and is controlled by white necks?
Yes, definitely. Maimane is the black face of the DA. And one don't want to speak black and white, but this is the reality. He is the black face of the DA, but who runs the show? Look who is working in the Chief of Staff's office of the DA. Look who's working in the Chief Whip's office of the DA at Parliament. Look who's working at National Head Office. They make the decisions, they engage, and he's the face for people to vote for the DA, but they definitely don't practice what they preach. If they speak of freedom, fairness and opportunity, that's what they preach to South Africa. But definitely we do not implement, or the DA does not implement freedom, fairness and opportunity. I want to take it further, that 18 months ago we knew that Alan Winde would be the premier candidate. Why? Because a minority of people in the Western Cape that holds the majority of money, they've decided that Alan Winde, because being the economic opportunities MEC, would be the perfect candidate so that they can donate and support the DA.
But how long have these issues been going on for? I imagine that they're not new, especially when you take the example of Alan Winde 18 months back already. So this is something that you have lived with within the DA. Why now? Why take the decision now to resign?
The decision now is that, again, Patricia de Lille keeps on being bullied by the DA, victimized by the DA, and continuously her name is slandered. They're continuously assassinating a character. One, she's taken them to court thrice. She's won those cases. The Bowman-Gilfillan report again today, one report says that she needs to be charged. The other report from the same Bowman company says that she's free, she's clean. And then also one item 38, where certain DA members has leaked to the media at the time that the Trelidor saga at the house that she used city funds. That report today on item 38 again showed Patricia has not taken money from the city, and she's cleared in that sense. So her name is cleared, but continuously there's members within the DA that want to tarnish her name, and that's why we took the stance to say we had enough of this. We had enough of this victimization and bullying, and I can no longer stand for a party knowing that this is not what they preach.
What about those that will see this move, Shaun, as because you've been vocally supportive of Patricia de Lille, even as she's been going through these trials, you've picked a side, so to say, and who will say then part of your stance today is because you are aligned to Patricia de Lille, and it comes in the midst of a very divided Democratic Alliance, if what we're seeing in the public display is anything to go by?
Yes, definitely. I am a supporter, strong supporter of Patricia de Lille. The public, want to say to the public, I've given up my position as the chief whip in the city of Cape Town, as a councillor and as a DA member, because one cannot advocate and one cannot defend the party knocking on door to door and promoting the party, knowing that the party is not in your heart and knowing that you've been treated as a stepchild in this party. Continuously, I have engaged both Maimane and also James Self. It's not that we did not speak of this in the party. I have numerous letters and emails that I've sent to them to say that we are being ill-treated in this party, to say that we are being treated as stepchildren, to say that we are victimized and bullied. And since the 15th of February, when we voted against the motion in support of Patricia de Lille, we've been victimized all over on Facebook, neighborhood watches, and WhatsApp group sites of neighborhood watches, etc.
Before I let you go, what will it take to change the DA, and can it be changed, at least from the racist party which you are saying that it is?
I don't know. The DA promotes a specific pro-poor, but they don't implement. There was supposed to be transformation a few years ago in the staff. Up until today, since Musi has taken leadership role 3 years ago, that transformation has still not happened. So I don't know what it will take for the DA, but stop paying our communities 80 and 100 rand to go and knock on the doors, while certain MPs, children and others sit at UCT educating themselves, and once the positions are available, it is those educated that gets the positions, and those that had to work on the floor, on the ground, doing door to door, they are definitely not recognized in the party.
All right, thank you so much for coming on to Newsnight. That was a former Cape Town DA Chief Whip, Shaun August. Now the DA will be holding a media conference, we understand. That will take place tonight at 6 o'clock, and of course we'll have it live for you here on Newsnight.